Good morning, boys and girls. This video is for Wednesday, May 6th. So we're going to be working on Twister on Tuesday again. We're on chapter 9. And remember, you just need to finish this favorite part by Friday. So try to do a little bit today so that you can finish by the end of the week. Okay, we're ready for our spelling, boys and girls. Remember, we're doing that O-O spelling that is very similar sounding. But you're going to be looking for words that sound like book or sound like cool. So this one here would be the words that sound like cool, and this one here would be the ones that sound like book. Okay, so we're going to have to find some words that fit. Now, you can always use this list right here if you're stuck, but we're trying to use these letters. If you can't figure it out, just write the words from here. But let's try to see if we can figure some of them out. Okay, so let's see if there's a word that starts with C. A word that starts with C. Well, what about cool? I gave you that as a sample. We could put cool here. There's a C and then it ends with an L. C-O-O-L. What you're trying to do is find a letter that begins at the beginning and then one that goes to the end. So F, what can we write that, maybe a word that rhymes with cool. What about fool? That works. Let's see if we have one that starts with H. Do we have one that starts with H? We can look over here on this list. Oh, I see two that start with H. Hook and hood. Now, where do those go? They go over here. So, hook and hood. Okay, so it's the ones on our list that start with brook, crook, foot, hood. That goes here. And then the ones that are fool, groom, that goes here. So you're going to try to fill in words that work using these letters or using words from here. So today we should be on page 68 and we're doing the letter J. My middle name starts with a J, so I have to write the capital J. So you're going to start a little below the line. You're going to go around, down, and loop it. And this letter does connect, like if you're writing John, you're going to go around, connect to the letter O, like that. Okay, let's make a lowercase j. You're going to start just like you did the I, but go down like a Y, and then at the very end of the word, dot it. So let's say you were writing joy. You're going to write the entire word, and then go back and dot your J, just like you would dot an I. Now, I'm skipping math today because you already know what to do. You're going to do your ACT math or your Freckle math. There's a few of you who are working on Rocket Math to pass your math facts. You can go ahead and do that. You know what to do. Just do it sometime this week. If you can't do it today on Wednesday, then do it anytime during the week, and that counts. All right. So for your science, you're going to be watching another video that's called Generation Genius, and it's about animals' external parts. And so they show you some really cool animals and tell you about some things about the parts of an animal. So after you watch that video, you should be able to fill in these answers. So you're going to label the picture. You just look at what this is, what it's pointing to, and these are your choices. And then these are multiple choice, and then at the end, what three different external parts do people have? And if you watch the video, you should easily be able to answer these questions. Now, I've given you another page that says DIY activity, and in the video, they tell you about this. This is going to be our extra credit recess activity for today. So if you would like to do the extra credit recess activity, that's this DIY activity, and they tell you how to do it in the video, and it's really fun. So maybe you want to try this out. You do need to send me a picture of it though when you get done, because our class would like to see you doing it if you choose to do this. So I'm going to show you how to finish your covered wagon today. So hopefully you have all the parts clipped together. Now you can either use a glue stick or tape. It actually might be a little easier to use tape, but I'll show you both ways. Okay, so the first part you need to do is the wagon. And the first thing you need to do is fold on all those dotted lines to make it creased. It doesn't matter which way you're folding, but you're going to kind of fold it back and forth. Okay, so once you have them nice and folded, I'm going to show you how to put it together. What you're going to do is you're going to match D to D, C to C, B to B, and A to A. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it and then match D to D. Okay, so when you do that, you can either put glue stick. I'll show you glue stick on this side and I'll show you tape on the other side just so you can see. So I'm going to put glue stick all the way on all the D's and all the C's, and then I'm going to fold them together and fold them together like that and hold them. So now sometimes to get them to stay, what I'll do is I'll take a paper clip and I will see if I can paper clip them together. I'm just going to get the seat out of the way right now and let it stay there until it dries. Okay, so now the other side I'm going to show you with tape. So what you do is A to A. If you're going to tape it, you tape a little piece of tape and then you tape it over like that. B to B. It works, you have to have it folded nicely or it's not going to come together this easily. Okay? And it's going to sort of look like a wagon seat. And then after that, this front flap, see, it's staying better with the tape. Let's see if I can put some tape over here on this. Tape, tape. If you have tape, I would use tape. Okay, and then there's the seat of the wagon. So you can see that? Okay, so now I need to put on the wheels. Now remember, these are going to be colored, sorry. Now, it says on there which are the front wheels and which are the back wheels, but now we've cut it out, so we forgot. So let me look at my paper that told us which is the front and which is the back. Hold on. So the front wheels are going to be the smaller wheels, and the back wheels are going to be the larger wheels. Okay, now this is I think I'm going to go ahead and put on the cover before I do the wheels. Okay, so I think it's easier to use glue stick for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue stick just along the edge of both of these sides. And then I'm going to turn it sideways and attach it there, and then I'm going to turn it and attach it there. Okay. So now I kind of have my wagon. Now it's easiest if you turn it sideways and then put on the wheels. Okay, so the wheels are going to go here. And what you want to do is you want to line it up so that when they're sitting, they're even, because if you do this, then it's going to be lopsided. So you're going to have to do it even. So I'm just going to, it might be easiest just to put the glue right on the wagon or in the middle of the wheel, either way. And then I'm going to put on the wheels. And then make sure that right here they're kind of lined up so that when I stand it up, it will be right. What I'm going to do is put let's see if I can get that middle part. Guess that's about even. And then I have to do the same thing on the other side. And I want them to be about even so it's not lopsided. So this is the back of the wagon. This is the front of the wagon. Let's see. So if it's a little bit lopsided, oops, they're coming off. Before I stand it up, I better let it dry. So let me put on the other thing. It's not going to stand up if it's not dry, so let's let it dry for a second. Okay, so the last thing is this grease tab. What you do is you fold it over and you just hook it in the back of the wagon like that. Now, if you want to put a little bit of glue on there or tape, you can so it doesn't fall off. Let's see if mine's dried enough to stand up. Okay. Then you just kind of fiddle with it and get it so it's standing up straight. Okay.
So I left one more thing on the website for you if you'd like to watch a story about pioneers. There's another story about Laura and her family. It's when they took the covered wagon and they built a little house. So it's about 5 minutes long. There's a picture. There's a thing about it on the website of somebody reading it on YouTube. So if you'd like to listen to the story, you can do that so that you can think about that while you're studying pioneers and making your covered wagon. So I've already told you about your optional recess activity, remember, is to do the DIY science activity. If you'd like to do that, you can do that. And remember, send me pictures of your work so that you can be on Zoom. Goodbye, folks.